Welcome to another episode of the Sprinkles Adventures in Mathematics show. Today's show is Sprinkles the Pythagorean Pug from the planet SohCahToa. Welcome, Earth humans, to my mathematical laboratory. During my descent through Earth's rough atmosphere, I have lost a few pieces of my space travel vehicle. I am hoping that with your help, I can get my ship in working order and finish my top secret mission. I was lucky to get a tow by a kind Earth human back to my mathematics lab. In order for you to help me rebuild my ship, you need to know some vocabulary. Today, we need to know 7 terms in order to get my ship back in ship shape. The terms are geometric mean, Pythagorean theorem, trigonometry, trigonometric ratio, sine, cosine, and tangent. It is important to know what a geometric mean is. The geometric mean between two positive numbers a and b is the positive number x, where a over x is equal to x over b. The result is obtained by cross multiplication. We see that x squared equals a times b. We are going to use this more when we cover sine, cosine, and tangent. Geometric mean is easiest remembered as the ratio a over x is equal to x over b. The Pythagorean theorem in a right triangle is the sum of the squares of the measures of the legs equals the square of the measure of the hypotenuse. If c is the hypotenuse, then a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. It is easiest remembered as a squared plus b squared equals c squared if the hypotenuse is side c. The next 5 definitions are all related to each other. Trigonometry is the study of properties of triangles and the trigonometric functions and their applications. A trigonometric ratio is the ratio of the measures of the two sides of a right triangle. The sine of an acute angle of a right triangle is the ratio of the length of the leg opposite the acute angle to the length of the hypotenuse. In other words, opposite over hypotenuse, or SO. The cosine of an acute angle of a right triangle is the ratio of the length of the leg adjacent to the acute angle to the length of the hypotenuse. In other words, adjacent over hypotenuse, or CA. The tangent of an acute angle of a right triangle is the ratio of the length of the leg opposite the acute angle to the length of the leg adjacent to the acute angle. In other words, opposite over adjacent, or ToA. Let's get these tail rudders measured out now that we know some terms. It seems my ship is missing a 3 by 4 by what right triangular piece. How can I find the other side of the triangle? The Pythagorean theorem can help us. Let's calculate it. Remember, always make your drawing first, then fill in the missing information. Make sure you set the hypotenuse to c. I'll give you a minute to work on your answers. Does your work match mine? Job well done, Earth humans. Only a few more pieces to go. Now I need a right triangular shaped piece with a 7-inch height, a 13-inch hypotenuse, and an unknown base length, and I need to know the missing angle. We are going to use sine to find the missing angle, since we know the hypotenuse and the opposite side. Step 1. Draw the triangle. Step 2. Fill in what you know. Step 3. Use sine. Hint, you are going to have to use the inverse of sine on your calculator. Step 4. Compare your work to mine. Job well done, Earth humans. Only one more piece to go. I lost a very important piece of my ship while flying in over Orlando. It is the main doodle hopper thingy-majigger. This piece will take all of our skills to rebuild it. This piece is missing 2 sides, and we know only the right angle, a 32-degree angle, and one side is 24 units long. This is what my drawing looks like. We can find the missing angle, x, by using tangent. You are going to have to divide 24 by the tangent of 32 degrees to get the correct answer. Yours should look like mine. Great job! Let's work on finding the measurement of y. Since we know 2 sides, we can use the Pythagorean Theorem to find y. Once again, your work should match mine. Great job, Earth humans! Now I can travel safely back to the planet SohCahToa and tell the others the amazing intellect I have found on the planet Earth. I bid you all adieu. Safe travels to all.